Today we're in the garage. We're going to be working on some aquaponics or hydroponics tubes for strawberry plants. Last week I picked up about 18 gallons of ceramic bead mix as a media. What we're going to do is I picked up some glasses at Walmart for $1 for $4. I'll be drilling some holes in the bottom of these, and then we'll put the plants in them and then fill them up with the beads and plant our plants in them. These here will go into a 4-inch tube that's 10 feet tall, and then we'll circulate the water through that for feeding the plants. I've wanted to do this for a couple of years but just never got around to it. I figured this was a good year to start. What I'm going to do is to get the water to circulate through the bottom of these cups and into the root system. I'll be putting a couple of 1/4-inch holes right at the bottom here. What I'm finding out is if you use your drill on a slower speed, it actually will not break the glass. I've had a couple of them that broke the plastic, so if you go a slower speed, it actually makes the hole, it works its way through and you get a nicer, cleaner hole. On this one here, I cracked a couple of the holes into it, but I'll finish drilling these out. And then what I'll do is I'll sit down and clean each one of these up to get my holes. You can buy net cups, but they're a little bit more expensive. I got 4 of these cups. They're a little deeper. It'll hold my plant root a little bit better for $1 for 4 cups. Now that I got all the holes drilled in all the cups here, what we're going to do, I've got a 10-foot section of pipe. That's 4 inches in diameter. I measured holes out every 10 inches and have 6 inches from the end. From the ends, what we'll do is put in caps. I've got some flat 4-inch caps that'll go over the ends. This here's where my water will come in and drain from the other end. What we'll be doing is taking a 3-inch hole saw and cutting these holes so that these cups will actually fit inside where the roots of the plants will be able to get into the water area. Let's drill these out. What I do is I turn the drill on reverse so it actually burns its way through the plastic instead of actually cutting it. It makes it a cleaner cut. And there you have a hole that your cup will actually fit in so your plant's into it. If you need to and you find out that your holes aren't big enough, you can use a pair of cutters and just trim the edge around here so all of them sets up. So we'll get these all drilled up and I'll show you planting some plants. I had a strawberry patch growing back here for about 4 or 5 years. So what I want to do is come in here and actually dig some of these plants up and then transplant them back in our cups. What I'm using is a clay ball medium base for the plants to support themselves. So what I'll be doing is actually getting the roots into the ball base and then putting more balls around them to support them in place. So that's what the plant will be like, and then it'll actually sit in the water and soak itself up. Hopefully I'll keep feeding water into the cups themselves, so it'll do grow through the roots. I'm finding it's easier if I start with an empty cup, take the whole plant and the root ball, slide it down to the height I want, and then start pouring the actual pebbles in to support the root growth. And then I can just add more. Pulling the plant up through the rocks to the height I want, and then adding more media into it to support the plant. Alright, there we have it. We have 8 plants set in cups. We'll throw the rest of them into composting bin, and we'll see how these goes. I'm going to put these in a bucket of water first to keep them watered and set up until I get the pipe set up. What I did is I mixed up some fertilizer with some rainwater that I have, and what I'll do is I'll douse these plants. The media will actually soak up the water, and as they come out I'll put them in a bucket. And then I will add about 2 inches of water in the bottom of the bucket. Doing this so that plants will still have water until I get the tube itself set up.